Welcome to Jacksonville, annual site of one of the best rivalries in the sport. The Gators and the Dogs. You put them together on a football field, sparks fly and memories are made. This is the kind of game that can help define an entire season. And a game like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, there's history and tradition, but right here, right now, there is tremendous intensity and bitterness on this field. You can feel it. As we'll see the number 7 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Dogs will kick it away to start us off. They'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. So the Gators offense trots out there to open this game. Here we go. You can feel the juice in this building. What a privilege for it to be part of this rivalry game.
Well, there's nothing like rivalry games. You know, no matter what you've done all year, you get your opportunity to win this game today, and it can change everything.
They'll try the right here. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. Costly hold, nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards. First down here for this offense. They'll run it to the left. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid game there.
Brooklyn.
They'll take their first 10 out of the half. Let's talk strategy here.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Now it's second down here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looking right, this one caught. To get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example.
And looking for a big play here. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete. Well, Kirk, you played in plenty of rivalry games. How do they feel different from the others?
Well, Chris, rivalry games, and depending on who the coach is, this is a game you think about all year. You know, you're working out in the weight room. You're doing drills and summer two-a-days. Everything is focused on getting to this game and playing your very best.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Pass is incomplete, but there's a penalty marker down. Might be roughing the quarterback. Ouch. Late contact with the quarterback. An obvious call. So a new set of downs to work with after the roughing the passer penalty on third down. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's going to be taken down there, but there is a flag on the field.
Hold it.
That stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide, and it can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Looking to pass here on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Hawkins. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Back to throw again. Running out of time in the pocket. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense. The Gators will line up to boot it away. That's the first punt today for the offense. And here's the fair catch by the return man.
Go get your book and put it on the table.
Bulldogs offense out there for their first possession. This wide receiver, Kirk, is so dynamic. It puts a lot of pressure on the corners, and frankly, the safeties are going to have to get involved in coverage today, right?
Yeah, the free safety is going to be tempted here to make plays, but this quarterback has a favorite target. He comes up with most of the 50-50 balls. Expect to see plenty of double coverage and help from this free safety today.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And there's the handoff. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Christina, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
The stop is finally made, but it's a big gain. Stopped at the 49.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray, and more recently Jake Fromm, and of course Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. The incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Good job by the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the first down marker. Are we going to see a repeat? Remember, last time these teams played, it got ugly.
Chris, that's one of those games you just hate to see in a rivalry game. It gets so one-sided. Hoping today to see this defense play much better.
Looking to make a play deep downfield. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let him fly, but it brings up a 4th down. And the Bulldogs bring their punt team onto the field. And he punts it out of bounds, so no return. The Florida offense retakes the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. The shotgun running play call. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line. And the Gators come to the line in a hurry up.
Well, nice first down here by this running back, and what he's doing today makes me reflect on some of the great backs that they've had over the years in Gainesville. Emmitt Smith, arguably one of the best backs, if not the best back in the history of the game. Damian Pierce more recently, but even guys like Eric Redd and Fred Taylor, just really talented running backs with the ability to take it to the house.
Airing this one out toward the sideline. And this is dropped. My goodness, he was wide open, took his eyes off the football.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, what a missed opportunity here. A chance for a big play. He's wide open. I think he starts to maybe think too much about making a play and trying to score a touchdown. Just drops the football.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Runs through the defender. And that is a first down gain. Moves the ball to the 40.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. And he's got it again. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43. The Gators come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Now they'll run it on the toss. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
They're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
I like the call here. Third down and long. You know they're going to apply pressure. The screen game almost works, but you've got to complete the pass for your guy to have a chance to turn upfield. It's a missed opportunity there on third down and long.
Offense on the field is 4th down and 9. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Trying for a 4th down completion. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. Offense showing a bunch formation now. He's going to hand this off. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Takes the handoff again. Breaks loose at the 45. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter. Getting set for the second quarter here. Both offenses searching for a spark. They didn't do much in the first quarter at all. Getting set here now for the second period. Both offenses looking for some efficiency, for a spark after that opening quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Looking to pass. It's Rashada. Quick throw to the left. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
Bring me that controller, girl. Go get the controller. Throw it. Throw it. Kayla, get down. What are you doing? Give it here, Kayla.
Eagles will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down.
I personally love the aggressive approach here by this offensive coordinator. You got to take some chances. You got to create some matchups. But if you don't protect the quarterback, you have no chance.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. First down. Looking to throw the football. Couldn't find anybody open. Just has to throw it away. Here's the second down play. Dropping back. It's Rashada. The tight end has got it. But a quick stop by the defense. Ain't just shooting, so it's 3rd and 8.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we had good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
It's a screen pass complete to the running back. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield. So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. This will be a long-range attempt, 51 yards out. And he knocks that one right through. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? And he lofts it toward the left sideline. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. And they'll run it out of the shotgun.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Receiver makes the catch. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. A running play called on 4th down. And the Gators pick up enough for a first down. Here comes the up-tempo offense.
And that is a gutsy call to go for it on 4th down in your own territory. But you can see that this coach is confident in his offense and going to their go-to plays that they call up specifically for these situations.
Quarterback escapes the pocket. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Breaks loose at the 40. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield, but the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
And the wideout goes in motion. On 1st down, it's play action. And it's caught on the crossing pattern. The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and you can go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
The pass rush closing in. Just gets the pass away, but took a shot that time. Offense facing 2nd and goal. Hand off inside, looking for the touchdown. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. They were handed great starting field position, but now it's 3rd and 10. Well, they have to settle for 3. Back to pass. It's Rashada. Looking to the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Georgia. Well, no surprise for offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
The extra point makes it a 10-point game. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. The Gators offense retakes the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. From the shotgun, handoff inside.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense looking to throw the ball. And here comes a deep shot. Catch made. It's a big play inside the 30. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. A new set of downs after that completion. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And he's into the end zone, but hold on. There's a flag on the field. This might be coming back. So cancel the touchdown celebration, put the band on hold. They'll have to try to score again from a little farther back now. 1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Gators.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the 2nd quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Trying to build on this lead before halftime. They got up to a slow start, but they've gotten it going here in the 2nd quarter. Dropping back, it's Rashada. He's running out of time here. Throws the ball away, but not before taking a hit.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. They're going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. He's got some room and some blockers here. Touchdown, Florida. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. And the interception taken to the house, a big 6, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick 6.
Hey, and she pressed the picture button. I don't know. I built the phone. She got the phone, so you have to keep it safe somewhere. And put it on the table.
Give credit to some of
Don't do that, Addie. Put that over her.
key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
Make her fall and bust her head.
Extra point makes the lead 4. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Hey, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118, 119
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the powerful Georgia. Got on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. So here we go. First play of the drive. Under 2 minutes before halftime. Off the play fake on first down. It's a short completion to the big tight end.
Stop,
Tight
girl.
end is called a duck strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action and you throw to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
Catch made, a lot of space now. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Bulldogs. It was a foot race and he won it.
This guy can do...
Number 17.
Him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Florida offense retakes the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Here comes a handoff. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3. The Gators hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. And it works. The first down to the 35. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. He stopped, but he gets a first down. The Gators come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. They'll take a deep shot here. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
Okay.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He's going to take another shot right here. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Chris, that ball's tipped up into the air, and it's anybody's football. The defense, first of all, does a great job of anticipating a throw down in the red zone, and they're in great position to knock that ball up.
The pass is intercepted. Not a big return, but the pick ends the scoring threat. The offense will now take over at the 30.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Running back grabs it on the screen. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Quick throw complete to the tight end. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. The offense spends their final timeout of the half here in talk strategy.
Man, where's the scouting report for this defense? You knew coming into this game this tight end was capable. That's his 5th catch in this first half.
And looking to throw now on first down. And the pass is too high, out of bounds, and not complete.
Well, it's an incompletion here, but I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
The pocket breaking down. And he just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack.
I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
There's no one to throw to there on 3rd down, and now it's a 4th down coming up. The Dogs will bring their punt team onto the field, and he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Fellas, it's one thing to have a rivalry game, but when you have two longtime foes like the Gators and Dogs duking it out on neutral turf, you know emotions will run high. And we can't get very far into this halftime breakdown without talking about that stud linebacker. The kid's been everywhere all at once through 2 quarters. From clogging gaps to causing turnovers, he's been a one-man gang. Public enemy number 1 for that opposing sideline.
And the Gators will kick this away to begin the 2nd half. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. The guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. First play of the 2nd half, they keep it on the ground.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Scanning the field, it's Rashada. That one falls incomplete, looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Stop out at the 39, but good enough for a 1st down.
Yeah, I don't blame the defense here at all, Chris, for bringing the blitz. It's 3rd down and short. They got to get pressure on the quarterback, but you got to tip your cap to this quarterback. I think he was anticipating the blitz, so he's able to get the ball out of his hands quickly and pick up the 1st down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Off play action, he's looking to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
And he lofts it toward the sideline. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but
no.
Now it brings up 4th down.
Now the defense better be aggressive here themselves.
No.
Clearly we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to
Brooklyn
attack.
has. I was trying to get away from Brooklyn.
Probably saw something in the 1st half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Hands off to the left. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. Wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Grab behind the line. It's Hawkins. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
He's got it, enough for a first down. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
Well, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
Big gain, catch made at the 30. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Gators. That puts them on top in the second half.
Chris, as you know, anytime you hit a big post route like this for a touchdown, the timing between the quarterback and the receiver is essential. Nice job of not waiting too long. The quarterback takes a hitch, gets the ball out early, and allows his receiver to run underneath the beautifully thrown football for the touchdown.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They came up empty in the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Dump off caught by the running back. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Wow, they get positive yards here, but you have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Empty backfield. Offense spreading the field to 5 wide. Looking downfield, it's Rashada. Receiver makes the grab. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Boy, how fortunate is the Florida defensive coordinator when you can rely on speed and quickness like this on the defensive line. No need to blitz. You don't have to bring those linebackers when you have the tradition and speed and excellence in the defensive line like these Florida Gators have.
Quarterback looking to scramble. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Boy, it's second down and forever. You know they're going to throw the ball. They want to throw the ball, but to the credit of the defense, there's just nothing open. How about this quarterback? Instead of throwing the ball away, he picks up some big yards. They got a real shot here now on third down.
Catch hauled in here over the middle. And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a first down.
Man, you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open.
Boy, the quarterback did about everything he could here to wait for that play to develop, and there was just nobody open. It's great coverage downfield, and instead of taking a sack or potentially throwing the pick, he just gets rid of it.
This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
But Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Pressure is coming. Cannot escape it. Down he goes.
You know, a lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it, and they get the sack.
The punt goes out of bounds. Looks like they'll spot it near the 25. The Gators offense retakes the field. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? A handoff to the back. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
They look to throw it here on second down. He'll take a deep shot here. Pass falls incomplete on the deep shot, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's check it out. Very late hit on the quarterback. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. First down here for this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
Boy, great job here by this defensive lineman from Georgia, using his hands and his speed to close in on the quarterback and come up with this sack. And they've had some great ones over the years, Chris, as you know, starting with our guy, David Pollack, who had as good a career in his time in Athens as anybody who's ever put on that uniform. Richard Seymour, a brilliant career with the Patriots, but it all started in Athens. Jalen Carter, just an enforcer up front. And I even throw in Geno Atkins, who had a great career in the interior of that Georgia defensive line.
That ain't fun.
This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And they've got him, but there's also a flag on the play.
Hold it.
See if the offense can overcome that holding penalty. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. He's got it out of the 25. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this call. Costly holding penalty there. Backs him up 10 yards. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. And he drops back in the gun. Look at this. He'll go deep again. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth. The Gators will line up to punt it away. This one will be fair caught. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they
Baby, get that off your head, girl.
Some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, Dogs.
Touchdown.
We're in the final quarter.
Well, this is why they love this guy so much, is when it's crunch time, he makes plays like this. What I love is the quarterback knows, all I gotta do
Go see what Mama won't stop.
and he can do the rest of the work and get it all the way to the end zone. Great play.
Went after, up and good. Now they get set to kick it away.
Get down, Brooklyn.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Florida offense retakes the field. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They bring it.
Good down, Brooklyn.
Now reached the 35.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Quick throw caught on the left side. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen. Where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
Important second down play coming up. They're going to run it. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
In that era that we live in right now, everyone wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
The Gators pick up enough yardage to get a first down. Receiver in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Ball carrier running through tackles. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Hold it.
So the holding penalty in the offense backs him up 10 yards. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call.
Hold it.
Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Moves the throw deep downfield. The QB throws his third pick of the day. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his second interception in this game so far. Obviously,
Leave that alone, Brooklyn.
He's locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Personal foul gives the offense a fresh set of downs.
Get down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. He shreds the tackle. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. Georgia now operating in the red zone.
Get it alone, girl.
It's Rashada. He's got it near the end zone. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call.
Stop! Stop!
Egregious roughing the passer call. Automatic first down. Let's hope the quarterback is okay. The Dogs come to the line with first and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Chris, this is situational football. This is really where the great coaches separate themselves, because in these kind of situations, this is where you want to be able to score and kill the clock. Some teams do it better than others, and that's primarily coaching and execution and preparation.
Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Man, the defense comes up with a big play here, backed up close to their own goal line. But as an offensive coordinator, you're inside that 3-yard line at second and goal. If you're going to throw the ball, man, the ball has got to get out of that quarterback's hands quickly and not give the defense a chance to get after him and bring him down for a sack.
Urgency here. Got to cut into this lead. It's third down and goal. They'll work the clock here with their running game. Now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So on fourth down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. So here we go. It could come down to this possession, Kirk. Sets up as a potential classic finish.
Well, Chris, after...
We'll take a deep shot. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? A pop pass on the jet sweep. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. Backs him up 10 yards. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. The receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Pass is caught. Tackle made after a big gain.
I mean, how about this offense and this execution? That's 3 plays, 3 completions in the blink of an eye, and now it's first and goal.
Here it is, first and goal. They need 7 points to take the lead. Pre-snap motion from the offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Misses the receiver, incomplete.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Looking to set up a screen pass here. The defense stops him short of the marker in that screen. Fourth down coming up. The offense will spend a timeout to stop the clock. 21 seconds remaining. This could be the biggest play so far. 4th and goal. And this offense is down. Needs this. On the ground, trying to muscle it.